What are algorithms? Algorithms are methods to solve different kinds of problems. So we find them everywhere. So we can think of an algorithm. An algorithm is a set of instructions that you have to follow in order to reach some goal. Okay? So you have some goal you want to reach, so you have to follow an algorithm in order to reach that goal. So no matter what the goal is, as long as it requires you a set of instructions, a set of steps to reach, you can think of those steps as an algorithm. For example, let's say you want to prepare a pizza. Okay? So there is a recipe that you have to follow in order to prepare that pizza. Okay? So that recipe is some type of algorithm. Okay? You're following an algorithm in order to reach that. Let's say, for example, you want to, I don't know, like for example, you have 2 numbers or 3 numbers, and you want to compute the sum of them. So basically you are doing an algorithm in order to compute the sum. And the algorithm is basically take the first 2 numbers, take the sum, and then take the remainder, leave the remainder, and then take the dividend to the next row, next column, and so on. So 3 plus 6, that's 9. And then here we have 2 plus 5, that's 7. And 1 plus 2, that's 3. So we keep adding every 2 numbers together in order to find the final answer. So we're following an algorithm. So that's an algorithm. Okay, so everything that requires you to do a set of steps in order to reach to a certain goal can be thought of as an algorithm. In fact, the word algorithm is inherited from the famous mathematician called well, I can't remember his name. His name is Al-Khwarizmi. Al-Khwarizmi. Al-Khwarizmi, yeah. In Arabic, so for Arabic learners here, Al-Khwarizmi. So that's so it's derived from his name because this famous mathematician has basically created the algorithms that we use today in order to do the computation. Okay, so if you have a bunch of numbers, we take the sum together, all of these digits and everything like that has been created by him. So he created those rules. For that reason, we derived everything that has to do with a set of instructions in order to reach a certain task algorithm. There's also the logarithm. Logarithm. So logarithm is also inherited from his name because it's basically a successive division that we have to do in order to find the power of something that is written as b to the power of something. Okay, so to find the power, we have to take the log of that number in order to find that p. All right, so we've seen here that everything that has to do with repeating instructions can be thought of as an algorithm. Now let's start talking about algorithms in computer sciences. Now algorithms in computer sciences are the essence, or they're the heart of every program you use. Every program is based on an algorithm. whether it's a video game, whether it's printing pixels on the screen, whether this video that you're watching right now, there's some algorithm that is rendering the pictures and making compression and making decoding and encoding and all the transmission protocols and everything that has to do with computer sciences and technology and everything, okay? And I really mean everything has to do with algorithms. Everything is based on top of some algorithms. So learning these algorithms and mastering the basics of them will really help you understand better how computers work and how the real life work and how to solve a lot of problems, okay? So for computer science algorithms, there are a bunch of famous algorithms that do, for example, sorting. Let's write that in a better, so sorting. So that's sorting. These are where you have a bunch of numbers or a bunch of elements and you want to sort them according to a certain criteria. So from low to high or from high to low and so on. There are searching algorithms where you have a bunch of elements inside an array or inside any like data structure and you want to search for an element inside that. Okay, so every problem that has to deal with searching, there are a wide array of algorithms that could be considered searching algorithms. There are graph algorithms. These are all the algorithms that are related to graph theory, that are related to networks or maps or everything that has to do with networks. So that's inside the graph theory. There's also algorithms that are called optimization. So these algorithms tend to optimize certain function. Okay, so they have to find what is the biggest x. What is the x that brings the biggest f of x, and so on and so forth. So there are a bunch of algorithms. So we're going to start with sorting because they are the simplest and easiest ones to start with, and then we're going to move to more complicated and sophisticated algorithms. Okay, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.